of this is old concrete. Yeah, look at that. That's old concrete, guys. Look at that. That's what happens when they don't clean up the concrete board, man. You have a lot of built up of concrete. You know, they don't clean up the concrete board properly. Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Manix Robinson TV. Viewers, I have a situation up here on the 3rd floor. Look at this. Water. There's a broken pipe on the 3rd level. So I had to turn off the main leading up on the third floor to see if I can figure what's going on. So I located the broken pipe. So it seemed as if when they were mixing the concrete, they broke a pipe up here and then they bung it. Yeah, so I located the pipe. Here it is right here. Yeah, and it seems as if they like bung it with a piece of wood or something. So I'm gonna see if I can dig around it to see how far it goes down in the flooring, and see if I can put a bung over it or something, because it is leaking water right there. I can like dig around it. Yeah, I have a what they call it, a rotary hammer, but I don't feel like using that. I feel like, you know, just using a simple, what they call it, cold chisel and a regular hammer, you know, just to dig around it. I don't want to damage it, you know, because, you know, it's not a lot of pipe. So let's see if we can fix this pipe. All right, you know, work our way around it right there. Yeah, I know I should have on protective gear, but guys, you know, honestly, I don't have time for that right now. Look like it's a lot of old concrete. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can. As I say, I have a, what do they call it, a rotary hammer, but I don't feel like using that right now. Honestly, I don't. You know, so I'm just using this simple thing right here. This is what they usually use before to dig out concrete, believe it or not. They call them cold chisel. I don't know if there is another name for it, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see how much I can dig it down, dig around it, and then see if I can put a bung over it. Yeah. Okay. That's what happens when they don't clean up the concrete board, man. You have a lot of built up of concrete. You know, they don't clean up the concrete board properly. You know, so you have all of this. Look at that. This is all whole concrete right there. So let's see how much we can go down in this guy right here. Yeah, so this is, I think I'm on the original floor. Yeah, this is it right here. See how solid it is. There's some solid concrete right there. Yeah, that's some solid concrete right there, guys. Yeah, that is it right there, guys. So the wood is, you can see the wood right here, the piece of wood that they nailed on inside of it. So I'm just gonna have to just cut it off and then see how close I can get it down and put a cap on it and then see how I work with that, because they're not gonna mix any more mortar in here. So I'm just gonna make sure that I use pipe cleaner. Where is it? Downstairs. I'm gonna clean it off, cut it off, clean it up with pipe cleaner. Then use some good old tangent on it. Some people may say, oh, use wet and dry, ray. Before they have wet and dry in Jamaica, this is what they were using first. This guy right here. This is the original pipe glue of Jamaica. Anybody knows that? Leave it in the comment. This guy right here, tangent, is the original thing that was used to bond pipe in Jamaica before they have everything else. This guy, yeah. So let's see if we can. This is gonna be too long, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller tool. To use the hacksaw blade because of the way how it's down. The hacksaw blade might break, and I don't want to bother with that, so I'm just using this Milwaukee blade right here. It's not the ideal thing to cut it with, but I know the hacksaw blade is gonna break, so I just use this guy right here. Yeah. So you can see the piece of wood that was nailed down inside of it. You know, they have a thing where they say if you use, because they use cedar, piece of cedar chip, because cedar wood swells when water touch it. So I guess they were assuming that nailing the piece of cedar in there, it would swell and like block the water from coming out, but it didn't work because you can see I have water up there. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna see how much best I can rectify this problem right here. So this is it. Yeah, this is what they put in there. Yeah, it's definitely cedar. I can smell it. It's definitely cedar. I can smell it. You can see how it is in there. So I don't know. Let's see how it works out. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can put a cap over it, but I don't have a cap. So what I'm gonna have to do, you know, I have to just do with this guy. I don't know. Know what you think. So guys, so what I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna use some primer to clean it off, you know, put some primer on it, yeah, and then we're gonna use this cap to cap it off, so hopefully it goes like go all the way down like that, so you know it will be under the flooring, because I guess when it's time to tile they're gonna have to like have a layer of concrete or cement to lay the tile on, so this will fall underneath it, yeah. So let's see if we can get this guy on. All right, so let's prime him up with a little. Yeah. No. Prime him up. That's it. Yeah, that's it right there. Piece of cedar in there. You can see it. Yeah. That is the pipe, and that is the piece of cedar in there. And they thought that it would have a hole and work, but you can see for yourself there is water circling on the roof. Yeah. The fix, quick fix. Yeah. So yeah, see how that works. Yeah. Wasn't so bad. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let it dry before I turn on back the water for upstairs. Yeah, just stay there and dry. So this is what I use tangent, use this guy right here. Yeah, what do they call it, OT. Yeah, this I love tangent. Tangent is a good old brand of Jamaica, you know. Henkel, big up to you, Henkel. Yeah, this brand, Tangent, is a good old Jamaican product. This guy been around in Jamaica from before I was born. I am in my 40s, and this guy been around a long time before that. Yeah, before this company came in Jamaica. Yeah, this guy right there. So these are the tools that I used a while ago to fix this pipe, yeah. And as I said, it was a standing pipe. They probably was using it to cast the decking. It broke, and they bung it with piece of cedar, because you know in Jamaica back in those olden days, when your pipe break and you didn't have money to run into the town same time to buy a fittings, they would get piece of cedar and drive it down in the pipe, and with the assumption that the water would cause the cedar to swell and it will block the pipe. Yeah, but this one didn't work, because as you can see, the water came through it and wet up the third level. Stanley saw, yeah, you know, it couldn't work, this couldn't work, and I didn't want to take out the blade and use it because it's down. It's like down in a hole, so it's a probability that I would have broken the blade. So I reached for another option, which is this guy right here, and it did its job. Yeah, yeah. Milwaukee blade. Yeah, I think it's a steel blade also. So it was good, well sharp. Yeah, ideal for a close, what do you call it? Close corner cut. Yeah. So it was a little space in there to work with. So this guy came in ideally. And yeah, I said, no man, this thing ain't no, this thing don't look right. So I said, where's the water coming from? So when I look, after checking around, I saw where the water was coming out, and I thought it was like pipe underneath the decking burst or something. And then I realized it's a broken pipe that they drove down something in. They didn't cap it or anything. They drove down a piece of cedar. If you can see, the cedar is still in there. Yeah, but it came out good. Yeah, so I just cut it off. Excuse me, cut it off, put on a cap, and that's it. Yeah, so hopefully the water will just evaporate, or yeah, you know, and that's it. If the roof wasn't on, the sun would have dried it out already. But you know, there's a wind blowing. Decking probably absorb it, and the wind may just help along the drying process. But it's okay. It's all good. We fix it. You know, other than calling a plumber right now, you can help yourself with a little stuff. It's good, man. When you can help yourself with a little stuff, guys, that's good. Because right now I don't even have the number of any plumber in my community. So, and the good thing I tell you is when you're shipping stuff, you see, it's good when you have your tools and materials at your house, so that when anything happens, you don't have to be running up and down. Yeah, running up and down to find stuff to do. Everything that I used to fix this, I didn't borrow anything. I didn't leave and go buy anything. Everything is at the house. I got my hacksaw right here. I got my Zaza blade. I got my tangent. I got my primer, and I got my pipe fitting. So everything was already on hand. All I got to do was, assess the situation, assess the damage, know what I want, go down in storage, take out everything that I need to fix the problem, and there it is. I just turned on back the main that leads up to the 3rd floor, and let's check to see if the pipe is good. Yeah. It's not leaking or anything. So that's it. Beautiful. That was an easy fix. Yeah, it's good. It is good when you can help yourself, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I didn't have to call a plumber. I didn't have to leave my yard and go run up and down way over there. I was able to get it done. I had the tools, I had the fittings, and I have the adhesive that was needed to fix the pipe. All that I had to do was assess the situation, go in my liquor storage, get everything that I need, and attack and fix the problem. And the problem is solved. All right, guys, so that's it. I'm gonna go down now, see if I had 2 coconut jelly down there. I'm gonna see if I can either drink 1 or 2 rest of the day. All right, see you when I reach back downstairs, guys.